Chechen strongman Ramzan Kadyrov has reportedly been urgently hospitalized suffering from acute kidney failure that threatens his survival, sending shockwaves through both Grozny's brutal power structures and the Kremlin's North Caucasus security apparatus. His suddenly deteriorating health condition has triggered profoundly serious and urgent questions swirling throughout regional political circles about his ongoing physical ability to continue ruling Chechnya with the iron fist that has defined his 15-year reign of terror, according to reporting from The Independent. The explosive report specifically cited well-placed Ukrainian intelligence sources who credibly claimed that Kadyrov currently finds himself undergoing life-sustaining dialysis treatment within a heavily guarded Moscow medical facility cut off from public scrutiny. Kadyrov's mysterious and prolonged public disappearance from official duties has dramatically intensified long-simmering rumors circulating inside Kremlin corridors about a catastrophic personal medical emergency striking down Putin's most indispensable Caucasian enforcer. This bombshell health crisis arrives precisely as UK Defense Secretary John Healey provocatively told the Kiev Independent that he would eagerly take Putin into custody during an unusually blunt interview challenging Western restraint toward Moscow's war leadership. John Healey delivered this pointed hypothetical response when directly asked which sitting world leader he would most aggressively pursue to kidnap and detain under international justice mechanisms for war crimes accountability. The hawkish defense secretary explicitly referenced both Russia's recent brazen drone assassination attempt targeting his Black Sea residents alongside earlier systematic atrocities including Bucha massacres committed by Russian occupation forces throughout the grinding Ukraine war. Multiple credible sources tracking Chechen elite movements confirmed that panicked members of Kadyrov's sprawling clan along with immediate family members urgently rushed back from overseas exile to surround a fortified private hospital compound within Chechnya's Akhmat Yurt district. The Kremlin has reportedly initiated discreet high-level discussions among Siloviki power brokers specifically focused on identifying and grooming potential successors capable of preventing destabilizing power vacuums throughout this critically volatile North Caucasus republic. Russia's central authorities deeply fear that any prolonged leadership vacuum created by Kadyrov's incapacitation could rapidly reignite long-suppressed Islamist insurgencies and clan-based blood feuds throughout the fear-ruled republic dependent on his personality cult. Moscow national security planners are reportedly giving serious consideration to promoting hand-picked loyalists including brutal field commander Magom Dordov alongside Special Forces leader Abtiel Ordanov to maintain iron-fisted internal control post-Kadyrov. Kadyrov's freshly empowered eldest son, 20-year-old Akhmat Kadyrov, has aggressively emerged as a leading dynastic contender after receiving multiple senior security portfolio appointments consolidating his inherited authority base. Amid these frantic behind-the-scenes machinations shaking Grozny's foundations, Ramzan Kadyrov publicly appointed his inexperienced 20-year-old son Akhmat Kadyrov to serve as acting deputy prime minister of the Chechen Republic on January 5 during a carefully staged ceremony. Kadyrov simultaneously announced he had elevated Akh Dudiev, Chechnya's controversial national policy minister notorious for repressive purges, to serve alongside his son as co-acting deputy prime ministerial enforcer consolidating family control. Akhmat's meteoric elevation through state bureaucracy represents neither the first nor likely last occasion when Kadyrov has aggressively promoted one of his numerous children directly into powerful official government roles securing dynastic succession. Critics ranging from exiled dissidents to Western human rights monitors consistently assert Kadyrov has systematically stacked every layer of Chechnya's government apparatus along with ruthless security organs exclusively with blood relatives and personally vetted loyalists. Leading international human rights organizations have long formally accused the Chechen warlord of orchestrating systematic extrajudicial persecution campaigns specifically targeting political opponents, LGBTQ communities, and ethnic minorities through disappearances and torture. Kadyrov himself was personally installed as Chechnya's absolute ruler immediately following the devastating Second Chechen War through Putin's deliberate Kremlin patronage, emerging as one of Moscow's most reliable, ruthless, and genuinely feared regional satraps. His notorious private militias, comprising perhaps 30,000 heavily armed Kadyrovtsi enforcers, have played absolutely pivotal operational roles throughout Russia's attritional war against Ukraine, making his unexpected health collapse a strategic nightmare for overall war planning. Any precipitous or violent change in Chechnya's iron-fisted leadership could fundamentally threaten the precarious political balance artfully maintained for 2 decades that successfully keeps this explosive republic shackled firmly under Kremlin sovereign control. An unstable or contested leadership transition period inevitably risks unleashing ferocious power struggles among heavily armed rival factions, criminal clans, and Sufi brotherhoods jockeying violently for dominance throughout Chechnya's lucrative reconstruction rackets and smuggling empires.